My husband came out as gay, but I'm not divorcing him. Salam, please keep this anonymous. My husband and I met because, well, I slid into his DM. I know it's not usual for girls to slide into guys' DMs, but I saw pictures of him on Instagram and we had loads of mutual friends. I sent him a request because he had a private account, and then once he accepted, I actually slid into his DMs. I asked him how we had so many mutual friends and how we didn't know each other. This happened 3 years ago, by the way, and about a year ago, we got married. We got to know each other really well, and I liked him, and he liked me back. Of course, since we were Muslims, when we were trying to get to know each other, we never touched each other, so I never actually suspected he may be gay. Although he was always very sensitive and he had feminine characteristics about him, I thought that he was just sensitive, especially because he grew up with 4 sisters. However, a year into our marriage, and I know that things are not stable in terms of the physical stuff. Ever since we got married, he wasn't that physically interested in me, but we do spend a lot of good quality time together. Until one day, basically a month ago, I couldn't take it anymore and I just had to know. I asked him straight up, "Are you gay?" I don't know why I didn't hesitate. I just asked him straight because I knew I could trust him and I knew he would tell me the truth. And yeah, just like that, we had a conversation. He said, "Yes, I am." We spent that entire evening and night talking. We stayed up the entire night and we both discussed what this means. He apologized straight away for basically ruining my life and said that I can file for a divorce and that he'll give me everything he earns because he feels really bad for me. He even said that we can have the marriage annulled by stating that he's a homosexual and that we haven't consummated the marriage yet. He is a lawyer, so he knows all of these things, but I told him that that's not necessary. He told me that he's always known that he was homosexual and had feelings for men, but never wanted to practice because he knew it was haram and he's a practicing Muslim. He told me that he never meant to hurt me or lie to me, but he thought that surely marrying his best friend, aka me, would mean that eventually he may grow some feelings for me, whereas physically and emotionally and mentally. He said he has a lot of feelings for me, but it's mostly platonic and he's trying his best to be more physical. But I told him to not force it, and as long as he's happy to stay in this marriage, I am as well. Either way, we'll probably not have any physical intimacy from now on. I feel like it's better than being with the wrong man. Loads of women out there talk about lavender marriage, and I seem to have gotten myself into one without even realizing. But after a lot of thinking, I decided that I don't want to divorce him and I want to stay married to him. I do love my husband, maybe not the same way he loves me because his way is platonic, but still, it's not like I'm craving intimacy all the time. Also, I don't want to have the hassle of getting divorced and telling people the reason and going to find somebody else. I just think it's a waste of time. We both decided that we don't want kids and to stay as a dual income household, but our marriage is basically secretly lavender, but nobody knows. My husband even came out and said that if people start asking questions about kids, that he will say that he's not able to have kids and that he's actually impotent. We've both been discussing it now for the past month and we think it's a great idea, although I told him that he doesn't have to tell anyone that he's impotent and that we both just decided not to have kids. And then it just ends right there. Like, I am shocked. I mean, as long as it works for you, I guess it's fine, but who am I to judge? But as long as you're okay with no intimacy and a platonic marriage, then it's fine. It's halal.